Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to do a correction on something I said during the live stream about Payton Gendron's apology. He did actually give the apology. I'm going to go ahead and play it for you. And then his attorney actually does a statement. And I'm going to play that as well. Okay, so I wanted to make sure I did this correction. So you heard him apologize. Now, there is something else that happened. His attorney got up and made a statement. Now, a lot of times I really don't listen or include a lot of attorney, statements that they make in court, but I think this one is worth listening to. And you can see how emotional even his attorney became in court. And you can hear it. There are times during his statement, he almost broke down and cried. So I'm going to go ahead and play that, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
I want to acknowledge that today is I can only imagine. One of many solemn days in the lives of the survivors and the family members of those who died. Their words are heart-wrenching. Their loss unimaginable. Only those who have lived it can truly understand their anguish. For the devastation that he caused, Payton Gendron will be sentenced to spend the rest of his life in prison with no possibility of ever being released. Our client committed these terrible crimes. He is responsible for his actions, and he will be held accountable, and he will suffer the consequences for what he did. This case highlights, however, a much deeper problem. This young man's violent, hate-fueled assault was in part the product of centuries of pervasive racism and discrimination in this country. These problems need to be addressed, just as many others have publicly demanded since this terrible event took place. Unfortunately, neither this proceeding nor any criminal trial can expose or address the historical racism that set the stage for our client's horrible acts. We, as a community, need to have those conversations in our legislative bodies and in our living rooms to achieve meaningful change. We know that some of the families and their lawyers have asked for the information collected by law enforcement during their investigations of this crime. We support that request. We hope the resolution of this case brings the day for that information to be shared closer.
Okay, so you heard his attorney, and you heard how even he was overcome by the high level of emotion that was in that room, in that courtroom. And that had to be hard. I don't know if this kind of case, I could actually sit there and listen to everything. But you heard him saying he was inspired by watching videos, and he was. It was, I believe, last summer, not long after he was arrested. It was bits and pieces about how he knew how to even use an AR-15. He learned from watching YouTube videos. He got a lot of his white supremacist views from watching videos. I mean, he was just, you know, knee deep in watching videos, and he became I don't think he became radicalized. I really think that came from the family upbringing. But it didn't help that those videos, in my opinion, enhanced what he was already feeling about Black people in general. And it just enhanced it, and just he went over the top. But in his case, he got caught. A lot of people were still upset about how the police handled it and how they just walked him outside. They never went in for him. If you remember, he walked outside and they handcuffed him, but they never ever went in that store to get him. It's just like Uvalde. They didn't go in there, you know? And it was the same circumstances with Payton Gendron. So he's only, what, 20? He got a long road ahead being behind bars for the rest of his life. He's never going to be out, ever. When he comes out of there, he's going to be in a body bag. Y'all, please tell me what you think about this correction video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.